Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Aspire to Inspire. Today's video is about outrage culture. You might have heard the terms culture of outrage or intolerance. This culture is so rampant in the world today. So originally it was like coined for online world, where on social media we can observe that people are bashing and rebuking others for having certain opinions, and people are being so rough. So what is unfortunate is that this is not only curtailed to social media or online world now. Even in real world, along with virtual world, we see that this culture is everywhere around us. I think this culture sells so well is because it is addictive in nature. The hormonal rush, along with the pull of our ego to feel superior, is seductive. So we feel powerful because this is the only time that we feel anything. So the irony is that although we are hyper vigilant, but we are unable to focus or pay attention. We are so triggered emotionally that we either overreact or we do not respond at all. Because in this mode, when we live in this culture makes us live in survival mode, which is flight or fight mode. So, like, we are unfortunately and unconsciously caught in that vicious circle of, ignoring our core selves and breeding on overreacting or overthinking about what others do or say to us. The flip side of being outrageous is being over responsible. So, in order to heal, we need to be curious about our origins of being over responsible. Um, Actually, I would say over responsibility is the core. That is the main thing that came first. And then, because we had to be over responsible to claim love and respect, that's why we become outrageous, because we are so much overtired and stressed out that outrage and overreaction is the only or being aggressive or passive are the only options that we are left with. We are not assertive about our needs, about our core selves, because most of us are born or were born in the families with in emotionally unavailable or immature families, where the parents could not, because they had their own unresolved trauma from their childhood, so they could not give unconditional love or undivided attention to us. That's where the problems set in. We therefore usually learn to work hard, and that too on others' terms, to get love and respect. So I think it's very important to have and maintain healthy boundaries for yourselves. So as we heal from outrage or over responsibility culture, we become more confident, more calm, more emotionally stable, rational thinkers, and most importantly, empathetic and tolerant towards perceptions beyond our comprehension or our leanings. So we are irrespective of how people are thinking, if their opinions match or they go well with ours or not. We are able to tolerate other people. We are able to empathize with other people only when we heal from this culture of outrage and over responsibility. So here I give you some practical tips to heal from or recover from this outrage culture. Number one is become conscious to what you consume, plus the behaviors that come from that consumption. So, which means that be aware of what you're consuming. So we consume things in three different ways. For example, we eat food, So whatever kind of food we are eating definitely has an effect on us. So we have to look for how we behave under influence of certain foods or liquids that we take. Another way to consume is to breathe, to take in air. So it's the environment, the air quality that you breathe in, the air that you consume, that also has a very strong influence on the quality of life, on your health and everything. And then we have media consumption. We have information consumption. So in the world of today, there is a flood of information. There's a lot of knowledge and information available on the media, and we are passive consumers of a lot of that. So we have to be careful, we have to be vigilant of what kind of intake of that consumption we are using. Number two is move your body daily. Practice being conscious of your breath. This will help you return to your body. So be conscious of your body as well as your mind. It is very important to establish that link between your body and mind, and that you can do by doing daily physical activities, exercises, and meditation. So meditation helps you be aware of your breathing, be aware of your mental and spiritual state, along with your bodily state. These few things are also very important. Number three is release the illusion that you are responsible for healing everything or everyone in the world, or every issue in the world. You are your only responsibility. So you have to stop being over responsible, stay human, and be aware of your limitations, and make sure that you are fulfilling your own responsibility before you take responsibility for others. First, be responsible to yourself. Take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else. Number four is address your unresolved trauma. So chronic outrage is a symptom of underlying pain. So you must understand that you are always in the state of outrage, intolerance, or overstressed. If you're always like that, then there is some underlying trauma, underlying issue that has not been resolved. It could be from your childhood, it could be from anywhere else. This underlying pain has to be processed. So whatever emotions, whatever negative emotions you have because of that trauma, those need to be processed in order to go away. So sometimes we are not even conscious of our traumas. So make sure that you try to be conscious of whatever underlying pains you have, the emotions, the reasons behind them, and resolve those hurts or problems. The next is have clear boundaries with relationships that tell you how you should think, what you should do, or that shame you. So unfortunately, sometimes those relationships could be very close to you. Those could be people in your family or friends who are like very critical, discouraging, and are trying to mold you in a certain way, not being respectful of who you are, and what you need to be, how you need to be doing in order to bloom, in order to get to your best potential. So you have to stay away from those. Oh, even if you don't have to stay away, but you have to make your boundaries. You have to have boundaries for yourself and those people. So, and you have to maintain those boundaries so that you can grow up, so that you can grow and heal and be who you are, and feel comfortable in your own skin. So you're confident enough, and you are so you're confident in feeling and behaving the way you actually are. And last but not least, create, find, and share joy with others. So try to create joy, try to find joy, and try to share your joy with others, and also try to serve others, because when you serve others, you feel a really different kind of joy, which gives you strength, courage, and healing. So creating and sharing joy, it disarms people, it relaxes them. So once you feel disarmed, you feel relaxed, definitely you're going to get rid of that outrage, that intolerance, that hormonal rush, which is there, which you feel is there all the time. So here's an example. It's a small but important example. For example, there's a teacher in one of the schools that I sometimes teach at. So this teacher is always dressing in very bright, beautiful, you know, laughing colors. So how it affects everyone is that everybody is joyful when they are around him. So this is like, he is a kind of, I would say that person is a kind of mood enhancer. So if you become a mood enhancer for others, your own mood is automatically lifted. You feel a lift in your own mood, in your own spirits. So these were some of the tips that I gave you for healing from the outrage culture, from the outrage culture and the culture of intolerance, and feeling more relaxed, more grounded, more confident, and more comfortable in your own skin. Thank you so much, viewers, for being with me. I'll see you again with some other topic. Thank you. Have a you guys enjoy the rest of your day, whatever part of day or night you're watching this. So and take very good care of yourselves until we meet again. Thanks. Bye for now.